There have been times in my life when I was in a very low, dark place and felt like I just desperately needed to change so many things to make life feel good that I was overwhelmed and couldn't figure out where to start or what to do because it was all too much. In today's little tip, I want to introduce a concept that I hope will help you get out of it in the same way that I did. So stay with me. Hi, I'm Chris here at Pleasurable Living. There have been times when I just was so depressed or low that I didn't think there was anything I could do to get out of it. And I realized that this was really an accumulation of so many things, and that itself felt overwhelming, and I didn't know what to do. And I noticed that there's this expression in the English language, death by 1,000 cuts. And I think that's really, how I would land in those places. And I think that for me, the solution was to get out in exactly the same way. Basically, the idea is that if we reverse that, and I actually used an AI model to help me come up with this phrasing, to help me reverse this, was ecstasy from 1,000 touches. In the same way that I can end up in a really bad place just because of the accumulation of lots of tiny little things that I'm not happy about, I can crawl my way out of it in exactly the same way and create a better life for myself. And all it takes is starting with one little thing. So this idea, ecstasy from 1,000 touches, is if there's something that you notice that you're not liking, that's a small thing, just start with something tiny, anything that you can do. Just pick one thing. Make it a habit to do that. And you might pick some of the suggestions that I've made. I'm actually going to make a playlist out of this and some of my other very small, simple tips, like, for example, this idea that I just recorded about reporting to your friends about having a good time. And you'll see that on this playlist. This kind of thing can really shift over time how things feel. So all you have to do is start now with one tiny little thing, establish that. Don't take on too much at once, because I used to do that and then I would just throw it all up because it's overwhelming. It's too much, too many things to put attention on and focus on. Just pick one tiny little thing that you can do and add that to your life. And then once that becomes established, pick another one. And once that's established, pick another one. And you just keep very slowly, cumulatively building like this until everything is better. And it can be done. And I'm not saying it's easy, and I'm not saying it's fast either. This is a process that can take a long time, but can pay off with huge dividends. It's kind of like compound interest. You've probably heard a lot of stories about that, how small amounts over a long period of time add up. And this can work in exactly the same way. So if you're feeling down or low, pick something really simple that you can go after and start doing that regularly and stick to it until it sticks. And then add another one, as I said. So that's my idea for ecstasy from 1,000 touches. You can do that. That's all I had for this. Don't forget to do the things, and I'll see you next time.